Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this morning's thought for the day. Move it all about, or move it all around. It was something we used to have it come up with when we were dancing once upon a time. Oh, move it all about, let's shake it, move it all about. But that wasn't what I was thinking of. As some of you will know, last week, or the week before, my big sewing machine had to go into the sewing machine doctor because it was grumbling at me and then it froze on me. And in the meantime, I thought, well, my room is not ideally set up for sewing because my machines are actually under that window behind me there, and it's in full south sunlight. So probably not a very good idea for mechanical things. So I sort of had a thought. My room is used for four different things. It's an office study, it's a sewing room, it's somewhere where I come and escape and watch my television if Alan's watching something downstairs, and it's also our granddaughter's bedroom. So lots of things go on up here, and we have to try and make the room as best we can to accommodate all those things. So I had to move around. I moved things around. I got the tape measure out and I measured the gaps and the spaces and moved everything around and rearranged my boxes of fabric and everything else. But the question I had to then ask myself was, doing all that, was it going to make me a better sewer? Was it going to make me better at that craft? You see, not just to be comfortable and have everything in the right place doesn't mean to say we're going to be any better at what we do. And it made me think about questions that I've been asked in the past or conversations I've had, and that all revolves around prayer. And when someone said to me, oh, I don't know how to pray, I said, oh, do you know how to have a conversation? Well, well, yeah, I can have a conversation. I said, oh, then you know how to pray. And so we got looked at, pardon. But all you've got to do is find somewhere comfortable to sit down and have a chat with God. It's as simple as that. There's no formula, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Just find somewhere comfy, make yourself a cup of coffee, and go and sit down and have a little chat with Him. Oh, is that right? Yeah, of course it is. Just go and have a chat with Him. Oh, but I'd like to see the person I'm speaking to. I said, do you? Okay. Can you see me? Now we're talking on a phone, aren't we? But you're having a chat with me. So why not just pick up your mobile phone or the phone handset and pretend you're talking to somebody? Get used to the idea. Go and look in a mirror in your eyes. Because we're made in God's image. And if we're made in God's image, we're also made in Jesus' image and the Holy Spirit. So just look into your own eyes and talk to yourself. I'm always getting told off for talking to myself, so it doesn't matter. You see, moving things around and sitting, all these changes don't make you better at what you do. What makes you better at what you do is practice. Yes, you can practice to pray. Why not? We practice to take part in a play. We have to learn our lines and we practice with all that goes with it. Practice my sewing. We practice singing. I mean, to become a beautiful singer, you have to practice and use your voice and learn how to use it properly. To be a great musician, you have to learn how to handle your instrument. You have to learn how to do it all. And you'll go from perhaps driving your neighbours round the bend with a trumpet or a violin that sounds like it's a cat being strangled through to a virtuoso. Absolutely perfect because you've practiced. And it's the same with anything we do. And it's the same with prayer. Soon, you get used to it. You'll just be walking down the street having a conversation with God, having a conversation with Jesus, or asking the Holy Spirit to guide you through. It becomes part of who you are. So moving things around is not necessarily going to make you better. It might make you more comfortable, but it won't actually improve what you're going to do. So, find a comfy corner, a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a soft drink, whatever you want in this beautiful, beautiful weather we've got. Is that difficult? Try lighting a candle and just going into the light of the candle. Bible passages are a great source of just sinking yourself into the Bible, into the time of Jesus. Music, wonderful music around. Doesn't have to be hymns or worship songs, but there are some really beautiful songs around that just take us into a rhythm of life. Just experiment and try and just move your ideas around and see what you come up with. So, will it make me better moving things around? Not necessarily. Will it improve what I do? Might do. But what will help is practice. Practice talking to God, practice talking to the Lord, practice talking to wherever. Talk to yourself. You all do it. I mean, people walk around the street, don't you? You think they're talking to you, and all of a sudden you realise they've got their earphone plugged in and they're talking to somebody on the phone. It's a dumb thing nowadays. So let's get that craze going. Let's have that craze of going along the street and talking to God. No one's going to think any different of you, but you'll be closer. You'll be in contact with Him all the day, all the way through. So practice makes perfect. Prayer practice is wonderful. And we've seen a lot of prayer over the last few weeks actually taking place in our parishes here. Prayer is powerful. Prayer works. Prayer is a great sustainer. Anyway, continue to enjoy our lovely weather while we've got it. The weather forecast doesn't look too good for later on in the week, but we always pay for it one way or the other, don't we? Enjoy today. Be safe. Got to wait a little bit longer for everything to hopefully come back to normal, but it'll be worth it in the end. But bye for now. Hope to see you next week. Take care. Blessings.